that Uzanga is coming after a government of the Federation. He's taking it upon himself. Maybe he will channel all his grievances, complaints to ICC, International Criminal Court, where he's going to lodge his complaints against the government of the day that is insensitive, selfish, murderous, economically many vices.
Finally, David Masanga has said it is now do or die for the Nigerian government and for himself. He says at time, he has filed another petition again, to the African court in Banjul. He said what? It's that time himself and Tinubu now personally face this out, and he has submitted a petition through the AGF. Fagbemi.
I'm trying to expatiate. My own deliberation is going to be, elaborating. That is expatiating Pan-Africanism, because the job he is doing, David Masanga, is doing a good job of a Pan-Africanist. That's whom he is. And the other man that played the role, actually, that gave Nnamdi Kanu victory in Kenya, the man is doing well as well, because the man won his court sitting against Kenya in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. I think 10 million shillings. If you convert it, 120 million naira. He's a good Pan-Africanist. So the job they are doing is, based on human rights violation, in Nigeria, of persons from all the 4 cardinal points in Nigeria. I mean, northeast, northwest, core north, south, southwest, southeast, and so on and so forth. Even mid-belt, Benue State, Kogi State, and Plateau State. So the killings have gotten out of hand, and you can see that Uzanga is coming after a government of the Federation. He's taking it upon himself. Maybe he will channel all his grievances, complaints to ICC, International Criminal Court, where he's going to lodge his complaints against the government of the day that is insensitive, selfish, murderous, economically many vices. Yes, economic vices. Don't you know the meaning? There are many things that have gone wrong. Many things that have gone wrong against this Tinubu regime. Violation of human rights is at its peak, highest peak since inception of Nigeria. When you talk about corruption is now a potential entity eating lean the system, Nigerian system now. It has eaten Nigerian system lean to endemic, to the bone marrow. Corruption, stealing by paper talk, paperwork, all manners of biro and other executive manipulations. And you are telling me about Yahoo, cyber crimes. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you committing? Cyber crime. Now those small boys, Yahoo, they are the one that put in Nigeria in this trouble. Those small boys. No. Human Rights, International Labour Organization, International Human Rights Organization, ICC, and all its components that are taken or watchdogs, on the basis of violation of human rights worldwide, they should channel all their weapon towards Nigeria, because this is where it is happening now. Many things going on. APC government is not being careful, but careless and reckless. They don't want to know what we are going through in Nigeria today. They don't want to know. Tinubu has been chuckling between Abuja and Paris. Tinubu doesn't want to know. Because why? He has the soldier, the police, and all the components of armed forces are under his what? Apron string. That's why he doesn't care. Even if Nnamdi Kanu buy a DSS establishment, and I'm telling you that will be the last straw, breaking the camel's back into two. The last straw is if something happened to Mazi or Hamadike, Ohamadike must come out alive. Ohamadike, if comes the month of October, Ohamadike still remains there. Omotocho should resign and get away from that place. I said if it happens that comes October, after October, Nnamdi Kanu is still there. Omotocho James, whether Justice, Son, whatever he calls himself, he should get away from that place. He doesn't know what he's doing. He could not see well. Striking what he's playing along with government of the day. All those is bragging in the first place. I'm going to finish this case. This case must finish. See, this case must finish. They must finish it because he has stayed 10 years. He has nurtured and nursed lots and lots dilemma. That is grammar. Not only dilemma. Not only dilemma. Not only dilemma. Dilemma. Oyibo. Now today, after speaking all this Oyibe, he don't abscond on leave, leaving one madu, an innocent one madu inside the court. Also Oyibo. Agony of a man thrown into Nigerian prison for nothing's sake, simply because he's from southeastern Nigeria. Agony of a man fighting for his rights, the right of his kinsmen, the right of his people, exploitations of Igbo man, marginalization politically of the people from southeast. That's why this agonized man has been, feeling such pain, meted this kind of excruciating pain on and on after court sittings, after court sittings. He remains there after winning court victories after court victories. He remains there while criminals are allowed free movement, wandering from one forest to another. Anambra Forest, Imo State Forest, Gongola, former Gongola State Forest, that's Adamawa. Buying, disaliving Macham tribe people. That's the king, the headers, Fulani headers. From Kanu Forest to Yobe Forest to Bauchi Forest. From there, they will migrate into Boronu Forest, killing all the Kanuris, disaliving Kanuri farmers. While Nnamdi Kanu is allowed to suffer the suffering in the farm. You are telling me that Tinubu doesn't care, blah, blah, blah. He cares. If anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu medically, the guy is having a medical challenge now, and the judge actually was written to. Someone petitioned the AGF. Then he said it's not allowed. The plea was not granted because I lack jurisdiction. You lack jurisdiction, or you lack jurisdiction, or you slack jurisdiction, or you drank in the past. The jurisdiction, you drank it in the past. Oga, grammar, not grammar. What is paramount now? You know why? Release him. Allow him to go. Stop all this English one that they speak. And English, you cannot even come and competently interpret to Nigerians. Just they throw English. Dilemma. Dilemma. Not my jurisdiction. The plea was not granted. The plea was not granted. Who do you call yourself? Are you not? Which legacy are you playing? Following. Is it not law? Jurisprudence. You break record and let us see that you presided over a particular case or accepted such plea, so date, and you sign it, and it went on rightly. Are they going to accuse you in the future that you actually perpetrated such act in the past? Are you not going to defend it? Are you depriving yourself the legacy you are maintaining? Law, legal luminary. Yes, that's it now. It's a good English because you have legacy, you have pedigree and integrity. That's why you must follow the law in order. You don't deceive us that you are a lawyer, chief justice, while you are contravening Nigerian constitution, thereby depriving Nigerian citizens their what? Human rights. Fundamental human rights. Nnamdi Kanu has been violated often and often, especially when he was illegally renditioned from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. It was an absolute kidnap. And right now he's a hostage at DSS facilities. They are holding him hostage. Captive. They should allow him to go, Jare. Non-secable. Listen, this October that is coming, Kanu must go. He must get away from that place. You allow him and he's now ailing and nobody is paying attention. Abba Kyari, the Super Cup that committed the crime, where is he now? Abakari Spark Up is enjoying himself with all the people that are, you know, taking care of Zamfara Forest and the Katsina Forest as bandit leaders. I don't know how free movement, peace deal with government. How many times has government called Nnamdi Kanu followers, IPOB, to have peace deal with them? What are you saying? Oga, everything is against Igbo man here. Most importantly, those Igbos I'm fighting for and speaking for, are they supporting me? Are they supporting me? Those people, Igbo people, Samuel Ekpa is fighting for, you know, are they supporting Samuel Ekpa? Are they supporting Samuel Ekpa? I just want to tell you that the same thing that eats food actually is licking soup as well. It's an Igbo proverb. The same Igbo people that Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for on and on, fighting for honor, are they supporting him? Igbo people, are they supporting him? Internationally, they are supporting. The Igbos that are supporting Nnamdi Kanu are diaspora Igbos. I know, I dey read. I'm very, very literate. I'm a very, very literate person, and I follow my statistics that the local Igbos, I mean indigenous Igbos that are not outside Nigeria, are not supporting Nnamdi Kanu. They are making fun of us. As I'm talking now, they are everywhere looking at me laughing. Now my mother born him. That is my brother, is an Igbo man. He's my closest friend. I like him. I like what he's doing for me and my people. Most Igbo leaders, all the Igbo leaders, not most, they don't like him. Because they cannot just give orders, say, you, we Igbo man, trading in Lagos, give him respect, don't open your shop. Let Lagos State, let Southwest government come and break into your shop. Let the Holy Ghost go back to Southeast over what Nnamdi Kanu is going through. Okay, they no bomb monkey well. Nigeria will shut down. Igbos will shut Nigeria down. But why are they not caring? Because they are all careless, mannerless, even insensitive as adamant stones. Very, very insensitive, selfish people. Nnamdi Kanu is dying, you still have the God to be saying, and the IPOB and name. The ango kami ha unu na emo we go quiz. Nnamdi Kanu but go and give ya asing na na bia. Don't buy me beer bag. Don't buy me anything. I'm after Nnamdi Kanu's release. Unu na eme kwa na is he going to get head? Na Igbo man. Why? You don't chop belly food. You don't build a house. You don't marry. You get car. Every evening they go drink. Mugus. It's not everybody that are supporting him. And that gentleman has gone through lots and lots of hardship in his life. That's Nnamdi Kanu for you. And the Igbo people, carelessness. Very, very insensitive species of apes, Zinjanthropus. Abede, anywhere. Somebody is dying for you people are just busy doing a normal business at the same time telling all manners of fishy story, fairy stories about him. Fairy stories. Some of them are nursing hallucinations as disease, schizophrenia. They see pictures that are not seeing reality. Nnamdi Kanu is the real person the Igbos should be respected. Currently, nobody is my leader in Igbo land, outside Igbo land, within Nigeria and without. It's Nnamdi Kanu. I don't care how many years old is he. It's my leader. The former leader is dead. The one that God used through our Lord Jesus Christ to save us from 1967 to 1970. My former leader. The current leader I have is Nnamdi Kanu. That's my current leader. No Igbo man is my leader. Ohaneze chairman is not my leader. Ezendibo Lagos can never be my leader. Many things are going wrong against the Igbos. Ezendibo Lagos. Ezendibo. Have you done anything? Those buildings that have been destroying and pulling down, have you done anything? Now Tinubu is playing with lives and properties of the Igbos since the inception of his regime. Ezendibo. The other one now came out as Obi. I am Obi of Lagos, Obi. They hold him 2 legs, 2 hands. Inside the detention, the man was falling like a rolling stone that gathers no moss. Inside dungeon. He's cooling it off. Why? Because he is Obi of Lagos. Nonsense. He's never finished Igbo land. Delta State, where be Igbo land. Ikwere, Igbocha, Bayelsa. Eh? He never finished being Obi there. Na Lagos. Ndị akọnuche na-adịrọ ebe ake na Bibu Obi of Lagos. Iche n'uche fe dị ya. Anụ ya na ntị ọ nawa ga ejide gị. Ejidegokwu ya. Raa ya aka na ụkwụ tufuo na nwa mele alụ ọpụta echi ọmụta ọzọ. Obi of Lagos, go and spend all your money where you get. He said, we will channel all your fight, your warring spirit towards one position to free somebody that is going to set people free from the slavery Nigeria has put us for over 65 years now. The woman is suffering unnecessary slavery and servility in Nigeria here. And they are telling me that we will be of Lagos. I warn again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ailing. His health seriously deteriorating at DSS facilities.
Several cases have been filed in different courts against Nigeria, both locally and internationally. Different courts such as African Court on Human and People's Rights, Central Criminal Courts by Pan-Africa, of which Nigeria is a state party to African Union. The big question now is, why is Nigeria refusing to appear in court to defend its states, to defend its countries in front of the whole African continent, to prove that Nigeria is not what they are known for worldwide? Because as we speak, Nigeria is known for injustice. Nigeria is known for corrupt leaders. Nigeria is known for killings everywhere, every day. The recent one that just happened in Anambra.
Mother to one on the child, Anambra State. Mother to one out on one care, Mother even Anambra. Can you buy food solution or Tisia? Can you buy food solution neighbor? Both are not about money, or money economy market on the child. Money and the motor.
Some of you are aware of that. And I want to assure you, Biafrans, that this Pan-African chairman, Dr. David Matanga, is unbribable. So for some of you asking, Nigeria is too corrupt, they can bribe the man, and the man will go low. He won't talk about us again. He won't talk about the abuses in Nigeria, the corruption, all of those things going on in Nigeria, that they will bribe him. He is unbribable because he has been standing tall. Even though some African countries are just as corrupt as Nigeria, doing their best to block the exposition and secretly working with backing Nigeria, because they know that if Biafra is totally restored, that corruption in Africa continent will die a natural death. Right? Now, let's go into the main issue of the day. Please pay very close attention so that you can connect the dots. So we'll be talking about two major important things and others. Firstly, a case of human rights abuses and denial of justice filed against Nigeria in African Court on Human and People's Rights. The second one, the shame Finland has brought upon European judicial system. People pay very close attention. Statement on human rights abuses and denial of justice in Nigeria. Demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. This case have been filed since months now against Nigeria, but have refused to appear in court. But the chairman of Pan-Africa have said that he is going to revisit the court so as to hasten this particular case. All right, let's go ahead and read out the statement, right? One, I, Dr. David Matanga, bring this statement to the international community, human rights organization, and governments of conscience. Two, I speak on behalf of the countless victims in southeast and south of Nigeria who have suffered persecutions, killings, and denial of justice at the hands of the Nigeria state and allied extremist groups. Failure of Nigeria at African courts. Listen. Nigeria is a state party to African Charter on Human and People's Rights and has signed the protocol establishing the African Court on Human and People's Rights at Arusha, Tanzania. Yes, despite this, Nigeria has deliberately refused to submit the court's full jurisdiction, thereby shading itself from accountability. Are you getting it? When I presented, which is the chairman of Pan Africa, he said, when I presented my case in Arusha with documented evidence of atrocities, Nigeria representative avoided serious engagement. Instead of facing justice, they relied on shadow of intelligence operative and legal obstruction. This was not justice, it was evasion. Human rights violations. Thousands of civilians, particularly Christians and members of indigenous people of Biafra, have been killed, detained, or displaced. Reports indicate that this attack continue in several regions with little or no protection from the state. The Nigerian military and security forces have committed grave abuses, including torture and denial of medical care to prisoners of conscience such as Nnamdi Kanu, who remains in detention under harsh and unlawful conditions. Call for international action. Nigeria's government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu must not be allowed to continue its impunity. Therefore, to the African Union and United Nations, take urgent measures to hold Nigeria accountable under international law. 2. Investigate the crimes against humanity occurring in Southeast and South-South. 3. To the government of the United Kingdom, deny President Tinubu and senior Nigeria officials access to UK medical facilities until Nigeria allows Nnamdi Kanu access to independent medical treatment. Use diplomatic and economic tools to pressure Nigeria into compliance with human rights obligations. To the international community, stand with the oppressed people of Nigeria, especially marginalized ethnic and religious communities. Support efforts to ensure freedom, justice, and dignity for all Nigerians, including the right to self-determination. Then in his conclusion, he said, I want to state that silence in the face of injustice is complicity. I will not be silent until freedom and justice are secured for the people of the Southeast, South-South, and all victims of violence and persecutions in Nigeria. The world must know Nigeria has become a rogue state and impunity cannot continue. Copies of court papers that I have filed. I will again try this week to pressure the court to give justice for the people of Southeast. So these are the papers, all right? These are the papers, as you can see. These are the papers, all right? If you remember from the beginning of this program, I told you that several cases have been filed in different courts against Nigeria, both locally and internationally. But why is Nigeria refusing to appear in court to defend themselves? Several cases have been filed against them by Pan Africa. Let's proceed with the shame Finland has brought on European judicial system. Please pay very close attention and be sharing this video as you are listening, please. But before we go on, do you know that the wife of Alex Stubb, the wife of the Finland president, the current president of Finland, that the wife, a British citizen? It's not that she acquired the citizenship, but that she's of British origin, meaning that she's from UK. Do you people know this? Just think about it. Make una dey connect the dots. You can go and make your findings as well. I just want to brief you. Now, let's go into the shame Finland has brought on European judicial system. How Finland shamed Western European judicial systems by Dr. David Matanga, the chairman of Pan African. I'm a pro bono international law expert who represents the voiceless in the world. I have no regrets for my stand against Finland, just as I was firm on the Africa ICC cases. I'll be firm on Finland and expose it as a prosy state working with corrupt and rogue states like Nigeria in Africa. It is now clear that in the case of His Excellency Simon Ekpa, the Finnish court relied on intelligence provided by Nigeria. However, Nigerian intelligence is corrupt, compromised by terrorist influence, and even infiltrated by terrorist recruits. As an investigative journalist who studied international law, I am aware that Finland had wanted to trade Simon Ekpa with recruitive tenders. By relying on such stated information, Finland undermined its own democratic principles and credibility in this matter. I'll produce imagery satellite evidence to prove that Nigerian intelligence officials corrupted the case. Why Finland shamed Western Europe's judicial system? Firstly, by trading human rights for Nigeria oil, gas, and blood money. Finland's handling of His Excellency Simon Ekpa's case has stripped away any pretense of neutrality or respect for democratic judicial principle. Instead of upholding the rule of law, Finland aligned itself with Nigeria's corrupt and terror-compromised intelligence network, an institution even the Canadian judicial has described as a terrorist ruling class. By relying on such tainted evidence, Finland has not just only humiliated its judiciary, but also brought shame upon the free Western world. A decision driven by money, not justice. Finland publicly tied Ekpa's case to bilateral relation. While presenting her credentials in Abuja, Finland's ambassador Sanna Marin said, listen, Simon Ekpa has been hindering bilateral relations. The cooperation between our two countries, which is Nigeria and Finland, is going very well now. And the National Security Advisor have been providing all the evidences. See, this statement now was made by the Finnish ambassador in Abuja. Immediately Simon Ekpa was arrested. She went to Abuja and presented this statement saying that before Simon Ekpa was arrested, that Simon Ekpa has been hindering, has been stopping the bilateral relationship between Finland and Nigeria. But right now, that the cooperation between the two countries are now going very, very well. And that the Nigerian National Security Advisor have been providing them with all the evidence. Are you getting it? A fast-moving criminal case with significant diplomatic applause from Abuja. Nigeria state media and multiple outlets publicly praised Finland for intervening in Ekpa's case. That praise, paired with the ambassador's framing above, deepens the optic that the persecution allied with the bilateral priority. Yes, because it was immediately Ekpa was arrested, then the Finnish ambassador now went to Abuja to tell them that their bilateral relationship is now working very well, right? Now, reliance on Nigeria's terrorist intelligence, the Finnish court admitted to basing its decision on intelligence from Nigeria. This is indefensible. Nigeria intelligence is not only corrupt, but it has been infiltrated by terrorists and weaponized to crush dissent. Using such source discredit Finland's court and undermine its democratic claim. First, economic payoff in plain sight. Shortly after the unlawful detention of Simon Ekpa, Watla Energy, a Finnish firm, was awarded a major gas contract in Lagos. This time it exposes what is at play. Finland traded away justice for business interests. Another medical project as diplomatic cover. Finland ambassador to Nigeria has announced plans to build medical facilities in Nigeria. These so-called humanitarian projects are nothing but political. My people, when I don't see them, they don't use our PM Simon Ekpa use do business between Finland and Nigeria. It was immediately Simon Ekpa was arrested that November. The ambassador, Finnish ambassador who is in Abuja now, came publicly and told the world that their bilateral relation is now moving well, that PM Simon Ekpa has been hindering their bilateral relation. Because it was immediately PM was arrested, Nigeria awarded Finland firm, Watla Energy, they awarded them a major gas contract in Lagos. Again na medical project na Nigeria. So are we fools? We are not fools. We now know the strategy. They have used our PM for business purpose. But the good news is that the illegal ruling by Finland courts have been appealed. Okay? Now let's hear from the lawyer, PM's defense lawyer. This news came out yesterday, being the 9th of September 2025, and it states, a formal expression of dissatisfaction has been filed. PM Simon Ekpa's defense lawyer. Following the Pajat Hamed District Court verdict, Ekpa's defense lawyer, Carle Gumeros, confirmed that a formal expression of dissatisfaction has been filed against the entire ruling. This step is required within 7 days of the verdict to preserve the right to appeal. Gumero stated that they are preparing a full appeal to the Court of Appeal, which must be submitted by October 1st, 2025 at latest. Ekpa denied all charges during the trial and remained in custody. This news is coming directly from Finland. Look at your screen to confirm what I'm saying. I wait till I see the latest update because I do not want to deceive any of you because this is a sensitive issue. All right, I'll stop here for now. Kindly share your opinion in the comment section and do well to share this video. If you have not subscribed or not following the page, do well to follow or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Bye for now.